are you? Are you part something and part something else?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a good California purebred. Every nation lives in there, you know? So wait a minute, so these are on wood.
Birchwood. I just hit the lumber yard and my boys go, uh-oh, what is she working on now? So the line goes really easily on the wood as opposed to something that has a little bit more texture to it.
Right.
So that's the style.
And the energy behind it. It's not
well, the energy, I can't do anything about that. That's just me. I mean, seriously. People go, I feel it, I can feel it. So it looks a little bit unfinished. And I go, okay. If I go back onto it, I think it starts to lose that energy. Because as we know, you're on a horse, they're constantly moving. Even when they're still like this, they're moving.
I love the eyes that you capture because you get spirit and soul out of them. And that's the thing that can look like somebody drew an eyeball, or it can look like you're actually looking at something that's alive. And that's the thing that I appreciate most about your stuff. Why horses?
I grew up in a gnarly area in Brooklyn, New York, East New York. So I first saw a horse during the riots. And the cops came through and separated the people that were fighting amongst themselves. And I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. And I went, oh my God, check that out.
Yeah.
Never got it out of my head. And then I started riding. And once I started really getting into it and being around them, I think my horses got better.
Have you ever had to move away from horses for a while, or?
Yeah, I've had times when horses, I felt, let me down. Maybe things happened in my life and I thought, horses are about power, moving forward. And there were things that happened that I thought, oh man, this isn't a good time. Yeah. So I got away from doing them and I went to my surfers.
So how did you end up out here?
A guy. There's always a guy. Isn't there always a guy? Yeah. Even though friends of mine years ago when I first came out here, they said, Susan, are you in the witness protection program? What are you doing in the San Ynez Valley? Seriously. From, you know, New York City to basically here. That was like night and day.
But you want to ask people, why wouldn't I be? I mean, I was out walking through Los Olivos last night and there was a little house that I could hear the piano. And there was 3 people in there just singing. I know they were just drinking wine and their friend who could play the piano was banging away really bad and they were having a ball.
Oh yeah.
I got a friend who's an old friend of Sanford who knew him back when he first got started. And he was driving his beautiful old pickup with like a thermometer holding it in his hand out the window to find the microclimates. Like he was going up every dirt road canyon to be like, okay, this one's 3 degrees hotter than the one over there. And then he'd drive down the next dirt road, go, ooh, this one's a little cooler. And then he'd be out first thing in the morning when the fog came and he'd go like, the fog's gonna cool the grapes, so they're gonna get just right. And just, I love that, because that whole barnstorming spirit is so gone, because it's all science now.
We still have the funkified section of, we got that feeling of, what a good, you lay on those surfer drawings, you can stay here anytime. Are you loving this? She's thinking about it, isn't she? Talk about soulful, look at her. She likes being here, don't you, girlfriend?
Yeah, she do.
Yeah, she does.
Well, as cool as Susan is, it's time for me and my sidekick Diggy to mosey, because we've got some serious business to attend to.